Welcome to the Grizzled Geek In review for August 11th, 2017. I'm Mike.
I'm Doug.
And today we have all your nerd news, everything that you missed during the week. Well, we gather it up for you and we put it together in one show at the end of the week. That way you don't have to watch a ton of other videos.
Yeah.
You don't have to read any. You don't have to read. Who wants to do that? You can just watch this channel and we give you all the major stuff.
Yeah.
And today's top story is a sad breakup, even sadder than, Chris Pratt and Anna Faris.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It's the Disney breakup with Netflix. Now, Disney signed an exclusive deal with Netflix 2 years ago?
Something like that,
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And they started producing the amazing Marvel Netflix shows. All the Disney shows had Netflix exclusives. They came out a lot earlier. I just watched Rogue One on Netflix just the other day, and Doctor Strange and all that. It seemed like a great idea, but now as news hit that Disney is pulling out of the contract as of 2019 to start their own streaming service. Yet another streaming service.
Yeah, this is...
Although this one has Disney behind it. You're going to not want Disney movies? You're going to not want to watch the Marvel movies or the Marvel TV shows?
Yeah, this is really disappointing because, especially when you consider there was the rumor that Disney was thinking of buying Netflix, which would have been a much better resolution to this. But important to note that it's all of Disney's Disney content is being pulled.
Yes.
But the Netflix series belong to Netflix. They're Netflix-produced shows. So from what I can tell, Daredevil, Punisher, Defenders, they're not going away. They're not leaving Netflix because Netflix is the creator of those.
Well, what I understand, it's a little confusing because now there's been no official announcements. But what I understand is the shows that were already produced are Netflix shows. They can actually, but the shows themselves are owned by Disney. So, for instance, say Daredevil Season 3 comes out next year for Netflix. Daredevil Seasons 1, 2, and 3 are Netflix series, and they could be played on Netflix going forward.
Right.
But Disney could announce in 2019 that Season 4 is on
could theoretically go to their own. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out since they're kind of, not exactly co-owned like with another studio.
Right.
But kind of like another studio. So
exactly.
It'll be interesting to see how that works out.
Obviously, it seems like there's a glut of streaming services that are coming out now. Mm-hmm. But, I think this has got, this is Disney. It's one of the bigger ones. It's not like, poor Star Trek Discovery is like the only flagship one on there. Was it?
All of these weird new services. You know,
just for a single show. I don't know how well that's going to...
Yeah.
Like Disney, or DC, Warner announced theirs with basically Nightwing series and...
Oh, right. Yeah.
And Young Justice. But and that's it. Those are the only two on that one.
Right.
If you're going to launch a streaming service, this is how you do it. You're like, I'm Disney. You're going to not launch our shows?
Well, because you've got plenty of back content to bring in. Rather than trying to create content forward as a new service, you need to, Netflix did it right. Yeah. And Disney, in this sense, I don't like it, but they're doing it right in that they've got a whole library.
Yes.
Netflix bought a whole library and brought you all of that stuff, then started making their own shows. They didn't, this is kind of like the Marvel versus DC where it's like, skip to the end and just start a new service with one new show.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, no. But don't feel bad for Netflix. Netflix is going to be doing fine. They have tons of original content that, that's really good. Not their movies, not so much, but their their shows.
Yeah, their TV shows do really well.
They got Stranger Things and House of Cards and all these really great ones, Orange is the New Black. But they just acquired another comic book property, straight up. It's like, we didn't own Disney stuff, and they could pull it anytime, after the contract's up, like they did.
Right.
But they went out and bought themselves a comic book, the Millerverse, or the Miller World. I guess Miller World's the name of it. Millar World.
Yep. I don't know I don't know what all is in it, but it'll be interesting to see.
Kingsman, Kick-Ass. He's got all the Mark Millar titles, comic book titles that he publishes now. Netflix owns.
That's interesting.
And it was estimated. It was obviously Netflix keeps all their figures secret, so we don't know exactly what it was purchased for.
Right.
But experts are estimating between 50 and 100 million.
Wow.
For Millar World.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah, that's
good for Mark Millar. That guy,
Well, and he's he's a great comic book creator.
He's a great creator.
I mean, he's got
he was very hands-on with his movies, with Kick-Ass, and very vocal when what he liked and what he didn't like about that.
Right. Yeah.
And now the guy's worked hard, and now he's sold out to Netflix.
Yeah.
I hope to sell out one day like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I just got to create something first.
Yes, there we go.
But that's it, guys. Disney 2019, no longer with Netflix. It's kind of a weird. It's one of those breakups where it's we're breaking up, but we still got to live together for a while for another year.
Right. Yeah.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
And they've already announced the Jessica Jones 2, Luke Cage 2, Daredevil 3 next year, and we got Defenders coming out this month and
Punisher sometime later in the year. Yeah, probably November.
Yep.
All right. On our next story, we've got some cool new images of Cable. Josh Brolin is Cable from the Deadpool 2 movie. Oh, yeah. And you'll notice in a lot of the images of Cable, he's wearing a teddy bear on his belt, which may suggest the Hope Summers storyline.
Yes.
Now, how exactly you'll do a Hope Summers storyline in a mutant universe that hasn't had House of M and the devastation that Scarlet Witch does to the mutant community.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it still could be an intriguing storyline of future brother saving
But it's Deadpool, so it doesn't really have to connect continuity-wise.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be make sense.
Not like anything connects continuity-wise in the X-Men universe.
Right. And although, that seems like a really serious story for a Deadpool type of movie, so we'll have to see what that looks like. But yeah, Cable, Josh Brolin looks great as Cable. Now seeing him done up as Cable, I can't imagine anybody else in that role.
He's really good. I wasn't sure at first. I'm like, Josh Brolin?
Yeah.
Is he big enough to play Cable?
Oh, yeah.
See how big he got?
He's pretty jacked.
Oh, man. So all right. On to Judge Dredd. Remember we mentioned that there's a Judge Dredd TV series coming out, Mega City 1.
Yeah.
Right?
So a Judge TV series.
A Judge TV series, Mega City 1, about the judges. And we obviously Judge Dredd's going to be part of that, whether we speculate whether he's going to be in the background or not.
Right, yeah.
We got some amazing news, and we speculated at this way back when, but
Carl Urban loves this character.
Yeah, apparently, because it's true. He's in talks to return to reprise his role as Judge Dredd in Mega City 1.
Yeah.
Big time. You don't see a whole lot of big time movie stars going back to TV, but he really likes this. And I'm going to read a quote. This is what he said about it. I'm in discussions with them about it. I told them that if they write the material and give Dredd something to do and give him a function, I will be there. I would love to do it. And
that's cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to us.
Although it sounds like he's also pushing for a little more for Judge Dredd to do than just be in the background.
Here's where we're going to insert speculation here. All right. When we mentioned it before, we assumed without Carl Urban, Judge Dredd was a background character. It was going to focus on probably maybe younger judges.
Yeah.
And he would be a character in the background that showed up every once in a while or sent them on missions or whatever.
Right, yeah.
But now they have a chance at Carl Urban, because I'm sure they thought, there's no way we're going to get Carl Urban back for this role.
Right, yeah.
But now that there's a chance, he's looking at it going, yeah, I'd do it, but I want to be the star. If I'm going back to TV, I want to be the guy in front of the camera. So it sounds to me like they're making a decision. Do they go back and rework stuff to make this about Judge Dredd and not just other judges in Mega City 1? Which they should. Yes, that is what you should do.
Yeah.
If that is what the
if Carl Urban's on board, he was amazing as Judge Dredd. There's no reason not to do it.
Exactly. If you wrote up some cool characters beforehand, already have that in the works, throw them in. But
do we know what network or cable outlet this might be on?
Not yet. No.
Okay. So
they make these and they shop them around.
Okay. So we don't know if this is probably a regular, like a network show, not a Stars or HBO or something like that.
Or maybe BBC America.
No, maybe.
Judge Dredd.
Maybe.
Who knows?
All right. In superhero news, and going to the Sonyverse, I guess we're going to start calling it maybe. Non-Spider-Man verse. Whatever you want to call it. Riz Ahmed from Rogue One, played the pilot Bodhi.
Yep.
Is in talks for a major role in Venom. Speculation being that that's probably for Carnage, but there have been conflicting stories about it. Other contenders for the role could be Matt Smith, Pedro Pascal, or Matthias Schoenaerts, something like that.
Yeah.
So
my daughter's rooting for Matt Smith because that's her favorite Doctor Who.
Oh, right. So. Okay. Yeah. Well, and I think, and I can see Riz Ahmed in the Carnage role because he's got that. Cassidy. Yeah, because he's got that like slight build and a little shorter. Because Cletus was really a lot wiry and a lot smaller than Venom, so that could be a good juxtaposition there.
Yeah. So he's a good actor too. So I mean.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him get something. Get another cool movie role.
Well, cool movie. It's Sony.
Well,
Spider-Verse movie, but
yeah.
The actors they're getting for this thing is, you have to take another look at this, right? You can't just dismiss this movie,
Yeah. I dismiss the universe. I don't dismiss Venom.
Yeah.
I think Venom's got a popular enough following that it's gonna do fairly well one way or the other.
Okay. All right, and another superhero movie news. Not quite as cool as Venom. News,
oh, yeah.
And a little strange.
It is, yeah. I looked this up. This is kind of odd.
Chris Pratt has been talking for a while now. Rumors last year that he was up for a role of Cowboy Ninja Viking. It's a graphic novel by A.J. Lieberman and Riley Rossmo. Uh-huh. I've not read this graphic novel, but the whole concept is that they take these aspects of different...
They're multiple personality disorders.
Yeah,
and then
they fuse them into one, taking aspects of each warrior personality, and this is their big, a government project that makes a cowboy ninja Viking.
And it's funny because not all the mixes are necessarily all warrior stuff. It might be like a Navy SEAL and a Applebee's waiter and something else or something like that. There's these weird combinations.
It sounds. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny. Well,
I think it is. It's supposed to be funny. Yeah.
Yeah, like it'd be hilarious. And Chris Pratt, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right up his alley. So he's been saying for a while now that he's involved. He wants to star in it. Well, we didn't hear anything about it, but recently they just announced a release date for it. So apparently it's moving forward.
All right.
The release date is June 28th, 2019. And reason that's important is it's smack dab in the middle of a bunch of other huge releases. So I don't know what kind of money they're throwing at this thing, what they expect, kind of tentpole they expect out of it, but they're going up against an untitled Fox Marvel movie, probably some kind of mutant-related thing. An untitled DCEU movie, could be Wonder Woman 2 or
maybe
something like that. I mean, that's fast-tracked. Toy Story 4 and Transformers 7. They're all coming out around that same time. So,
and this will be probably a John Cena Transformer. So you're going up against John Cena?
Yeah. Well, you can't see him, so might as well watch Cowboy Ninja Viking. But yeah, so I mean, it's Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt does have star power.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
If anyone can put Cowboy Ninja Viking, I just like saying that, Cowboy Ninja Viking.
Well, and this will be
other things. Then,
this will be a year after he's been in the Infinity War and the next Jurassic Park movie. Yeah. So he's going to be coming off of some big movies. So they're probably hoping his name will carry it.
True. Depending on what DCEU movie this is, that and Toy Story 4 are the ones I'd be worried about. Yeah. As Transformers 6 is shown, it's starting to flag. It's finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it's the first one without Michael Bay, so we'll see. Yeah. And untitled Fox Marvel movie, that'll really depend on how Dark Phoenix does, I'm imagine.
Yeah.
If we get another Apocalypse, then probably not too worried about it. But if we get another Days of Futures Past, then
you could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's a rough week.
Yep. All right. And in Star Wars news.
Yeah, Star Wars.
The Porgs break the internet. Okay. So the Porgs, if you haven't seen the new behind-the-scenes footage that came out of like D23 and Comic-Con for Episode 8, The Last Jedi, the Porgs are the little furry penguin things that are on the island with Luke. So they're they're the new cuteness, the Ewoks, the Jar Jar kind of throw something cute onto the screen to get children excited to buy toys, I guess, probably. Although some of the stuff we're hearing is they might be like tribbles for Chewbacca. He gets really annoyed. They get on the ship, and on the Millennium Falcon.
They really scene of one of them on the ship.
Yeah, and it really annoys Chewie. So that'll be interesting to see.
I also heard that Luke eats him. Like Rey likes him, but Luke eats him.
I don't know about that. That would be interesting. What else
going to eat fish? And
that would be interesting. Well, and then we've got the other creatures that we've got from the island, which are the caretakers.
Yep.
That look like little fish people, nuns.
Little fish nuns.
Yeah. Somebody said, I saw something that equated them something that you might see on the Dark Crystal.
They do look something like that.
So,
who knows? I mean, everyone's kind of split. Everyone's saying, "Oh, these porgs are cute." Some of them are going, "The Jar Jar Binks are going to ruin it." I bet they're just going to be a minor.
Yeah, I think they're just going to be in the background. You'll get a couple of laughs with them messing with the Millennium Falcon, and that'll be probably it.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about them.
No. They look better than Ewoks do. And I like the Ewoks. So.
Yeah. Well,
I like them so much I watched those 2 made-for-TV Ewok movies.
Yeah, I remember watching those. Those are something they want you to forget ever happened. All right, well, moving on into comics. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
We are going to talk about Secret Empires #9.
Didn't we talk about this before?
We did, and there was a top secret person on the cover that was blacked out. You didn't get to know who it was.
Right.
Well, now the hidden character has been revealed, and it is Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier?
Yeah, not his World War II persona. Since he's battling Baron Zemo, you might think, we're Bucky. Messing with time and stuff like that. Maybe it'd be the Bucky from World War II. No, it's the Winter Soldier.
And he looks straight out of the movies.
He does, yeah. He looks very much like Sebastian Stan.
He does look like Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
That was on purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
But that's all we've got for Secret Empires #9. Not a whole lot of other...
He's fighting Zemo. And if you remember, Zemo's the one who supposedly killed him, strapped him to a plane full of explosives and blowing him up.
Yep.
All right, so his little revenge.
Yeah.
Okay, moving from comics on into gaming, there are 2 games I want to talk about here that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about first the Song and Fire and Ice tabletop miniature game. So this is the Game of Thrones miniature game. So those of you who liked Warhammer Fantasy and missed that kind of rank and file type style game, a miniature game, this game looks to be for you. It's on Kickstarter for
5 more days.
Yeah, well, 4 more days by the time you watch this.
Yeah.
August 15th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is when it ends. They've already raised, as of this recording, over $1 million.
Yep.
And
you get a ton of stuff for the $150 to buy in. $150 to buy in. You get a lot.
But you get the base game. The starter game, Starks versus Lannisters, and in that box, that's 103 miniatures right there.
And all the stuff that goes along with
And all the stuff,
playing.
the movement trays, everything else. But then you also get all the unlocks. There's a ton of special characters that have been unlocked. Mm-hmm. There's been...
my favorite, you get Eddard.
You get Eddard.
Yeah, Eddard Stark.
Bolton, you also box sets you get too, like Bolton's Bastards.
Yeah.
The Knights of Lannister Knights.
Yep.
I mean, there's a ton of unlock. I mean, for $150, you get a ton. You get your whole
you get a lot
game
of
worth.
stuff.
Plus, there's a ton of great things to add on, cool dice and bags and maps and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
This game looks amazing. Like I said, you got till Tuesday to get in on this thing, and from everything I've seen, it looks worth it. They've been demoing this game all last year through different conventions, So
yeah, the miniatures look great. Everything, it looks like a really cool deal.
Yeah, so getting in on that Tuesday, 5 p.m. Also, the other game that was just announced, Fantasy Flight is doing a Fallout board game based on Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and I'm a huge Fallout fan.
Mm-hmm.
This game looks amazing. I'm already excited about the Fallout tabletop miniature game that's coming out.
Right.
But on top of that, we got a Fallout board game, and it also has amazing miniatures in it. It's 1 to 4 players. It looks pretty awesome because you take a character and you go through, just like in a game, you got to explore the wasteland. All the maps are hex hexagon.
They're tiles that you can flip over.
And they're all flipped over, so you can't see the map. You just know you need to get to certain locations. So you got to decide where you're going to go when you flip over. Is there a settlement there? Is there death claw to ambush you or whatever it is?
Right.
You get caps for money, just like in a game. It looks amazing, and like I said, I'm not sure when it's coming out yet. They just announced it.
Yeah, no release date yet or anything like that.
Fantasy Flight games are top notch. You talk about high quality board games, Fantasy Flight, that's what they're known for. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited about this. The miniatures look awesome. But that's definitely what I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Maybe we'll review it when it finally comes out.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'll play it. So
try to get it.
But anyway, that's it for the news this week, guys. We want to thank all of you, especially all the new subscribers we've got coming in.
Yep.
It was just last month we put up our 500 subscriber video, and just a month before that we put up the 100 subscriber video.
Yeah, those were within weeks of each other, and now it's just a few weeks later, and we're up to 710. So thank you very much.
Thank you, and welcome. Just to point out, we've just launched. We've been mentioning some of the new shows we're coming out with.
Yep.
We've just launched the Grizzled Game Master, where we talk about tips for new and veteran game masters. The episode about miniatures and do-it-yourself terrain just came out.
Right.
So please go check it out. Doug has now gone to twice a week with his Star Wars: The Old Republic videos.
Right. Yep.
And if you have reviewing certain aspects, which you're looking forward to, comments, and then you also do top fives with that.
Correct. Yeah. Top fives. I'll do boss fights and do things I'm looking forward to. Review updates as they come out. Mm-hmm. And then we've got our Ruby reaction videos are coming out twice a week now, so you can see those on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yep. Season 2 is coming up here soon.
Yes, we're getting close to volume 2.
Yep.
We're about halfway through filming it, so we're getting excited about that stuff. So yeah, we're trying to get something out to you almost every day of the week.
Yeah.
And hopefully soon we'll be filming some of our other new stuff that'll fill in that Monday slot. That's the only empty day we have right now.
Yeah. But we're keeping our editor very busy with all these videos. And now that he's back in school, it's
getting tougher.
It's getting tougher.
But
we're
he's
trying
up
to get
to
him
the
out
challenge.
there. Yes. And we're also filming our Does It Hold Up videos, where the two of us, we're grizzled veterans. We've seen all kinds of stuff. We take some video from movies that we watched back in the 80s when we were kids that we loved, and we watch them with Kirsten, our friend, who's a millennial.
Yeah.
Who's maybe not seen these movies. We watch them all together, and we discuss, does it hold up? We review them together.
Yeah, there you go.
Just rose-colored glass nostalgia, the reason we like these, or are they actually good movies? So that'll be coming out soon as well. So again, thank you, everybody, for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Tell your friends about us. Subscribe if you want to see more of these. If you'd like to, tip us $1, make sure you got a Patreon.
We got a Patreon link and a GoFundMe.
And a GoFundMe.
Both of those are around for you to help us out.
Yep. And we appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.